You can see this everywhere on the social media right now. While the ongoing war between Israel and Palestine attracts the attention of people all over the world. This conflict is a long-standing and complex geopolitical and historical dispute centered on the competing national aspirations of Jews and Palestinians in the region known as historical Palestine. The conflict has deep historical roots, with both sides claiming a legitimate right to the land, and it has resulted in numerous wars, uprisings, and ongoing tensions. Let's take a look about the multifaceted history of the Israel-Palestine conflict, from its early origins to the contemporary challenges that continue to impede a peaceful resolution. Historical roots. The roots of the Israel-Palestine conflict can be traced back to the late 19th and early 20th centuries, when tensions between Jewish immigrants and the Arab population in the region began to escalate. The Zionist movement, founded in the late 19th century, sought to establish a Jewish homeland in historic Palestine, then under Ottoman rule. As Jewish immigration increased, it led to growing Arab resentment as the newcomers acquired land and economic influence. British mandate and the UN Partition plan. After World War I, the League of Nations granted Britain a mandate to govern Palestine, which only exacerbated tensions. In 1947, the United Nations proposed a partition plan that would divide Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states, with Jerusalem under international administration. While the plan was accepted by Jewish leaders, Arab nations rejected it, leading to the First Arab-Israeli War in 1948. Creation of Israel and Palestinian exodus. The 1948 war resulted in the establishment of the State of Israel, which was a moment of triumph for Jews, but marked the beginning of a Palestinian refugee crisis. Hundreds of thousands of Palestinian Arabs fled or were expelled from their homes, creating a deep-seated grievance that continues to shape the conflict to this day. Six-Day War and ongoing conflict. The Six-Day War in 1967 was another pivotal moment in the conflict. Israel captured the West Bank, Gaza Strip, Sinai Peninsula, and Golan Heights during the war. The occupation of these territories led to further hostilities, particularly in the West Bank and Gaza. The Palestinian Liberation Organization, PLO, led by Yasser Arafat, emerged as a key player in advocating for Palestinian rights. Peace efforts and Oslo Accords. Efforts for peace between Israelis and Palestinians have been ongoing for decades. The Oslo Accords, signed in 1993, represented a significant breakthrough. They established the Palestinian Authority, giving Palestinians limited self-governance over parts of the West Bank and Gaza. However, peace remained elusive as issues such as the status of Jerusalem, borders, and the right of return for Palestinian refugees were left unresolved. 2023, the incursion against Israel by terrorist group Hamas. At least 1,200 people have died and 2,900 others have been injured in Israel after the terrorist militant group Hamas launched an incursion on Saturday. Israeli authorities said Hamas fired thousands of rockets toward Israel, and an estimated 1,000 fighters crossed into the country from the neighboring Gaza Strip. Israeli officials said at least 130 civilians and soldiers have been taken hostage. Israeli forces have responded, declaring a state of alert for war and launching hundreds of retaliatory airstrikes on Gaza. Palestinian authorities said at least 1,055 people have died and another 5,184 have been injured in Gaza by the Israeli response. In the wake of the Hamas attack this weekend, Israeli defense officials said the flow of all food and power to Gaza was being cut off in preparation for a total siege. The attacks have launched renewed attention on the region's conflict, prompting protests around the world. The conflict's resolution remains elusive, but it is essential to continue working towards a just and lasting solution that addresses the aspirations and rights of both Israelis and Palestinians. Achieving peace in this troubled region requires a commitment to dialogue, compromise, and diplomacy, as well as the recognition of the historical and contemporary grievances of both parties. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so you won't want to miss out on our future videos. Until next time.